Doctors right here in Connecticut sounding the alarm as New York State is seeing a dramatic rise in flu cases.
Month of December, the frequency of influenza cases has increased.
Next to the deadly flu epidemic, the newest figures from the CDC finding that the outbreak hasn't peaked yet.
Every year, millions of people fall ill. Some recover, some don't. Behind this recurring illness lies a virus, dynamic, fast-changing, and sometimes deadly. This is the story of influenza. The story of influenza goes back centuries. Historical records suggest flu-like illness existed even in ancient Greece, but it wasn't until 1918, during the Spanish flu pandemic, that the world truly felt the power. It affected about 1/3 of the world's population, killing an estimated 50 million people. The virus struck hard during World War I, spreading rapidly among soldiers and civilians. It had no mercy. Young, healthy adults were dying in days. Since then, we faced it with several flu pandemics in 1957, in 1968, and 2009. Each time, the virus returned with a new phase.
Influenza, commonly known as the flu, is a contagious respiratory illness caused by the influenza virus, a member of the Orthomycoviridae family. There are 4 known types of influenza: A, B, C, and D. Among these, influenza A and B are responsible for seasonal outbreaks that affect millions every year. Influenza A is particularly known for its role in global pandemic, while influenza B contributes to widespread seasonal illness. The virus spreads easily from person to person, primarily through respiratory droplets released when an infected individual coughs, sneezes, or talks. Although often seen as a routine illness, influenza can lead to serious health consequences, particularly for vulnerable groups such as young children, the elderly, and individuals with weakened immune systems. The process begins when the virus enters the respiratory system, typically through inhaled droplets or by contact with contaminated surface. Once inside, the virus targets the delicate lining of the respiratory tract, including the nose, throat, and lungs. On its surface, the influenza virus carries hemagglutinin, or HA, a protein that acts like a key binding to specific receptor on human cells. This allows the virus to attach and invade the host cell. Inside the cell, the virus releases its genetic material, taking control of the cell's machinery to produce new virus particles. These new viruses are then released, infecting neighboring cells and spreading the infection. This viral attack damages the respiratory lining, leading to inflammation, coughing, sore throat, and fever. Muscle aches and fatigue are common as the immune system responds to the infection. The influenza virus is known for its high mutation rate, especially in its surface proteins, hemagglutinin HA, and neuraminidase NA. These constant changes help the virus escape immune detection, making it difficult for the body to build lasting immunity. In vulnerable individuals, such as infants, elderly, adults, and those with compromised immune systems, influenza can escalate into severe complications like pneumonia, respiratory failure, and even death.
The impact of influenza was beyond health. Every flu season causes millions of hospitalization and hundreds of thousands of deaths globally. In terms of economics, countries spend billions of dollars, healthcare costs sick leave and lost productivity. Families suffer emotionally, especially when vulnerable loved ones are affected. During pandemic, like in 2009, H1N1, fear spread faster than the virus itself, affecting schools, business, and even mental health. Flu may be seasonal, but its effect linger.
To control the spread of viruses, governments take quick action. First, they run vaccination campaigns to protect the public and reduce the infections. Next, health updates are shared through the media to keep people informed and alert. They also promote personal hygiene like proper hand washing and coughing into your elbows, like this. Travel bans may be put in place to stop the virus from spreading between areas or countries. And if things get worse, the individuals showing an influenza system, they need to quarantine themselves and stay at home to avoid contact with other people. All this step aims to slow the spread, protect the vulnerable, and keep hospitals from being overwhelmed. Fast action save the lives.
Here's something interesting. In 1918, Spanish flu didn't actually start in Spain. It was just more openly reported there because of wartime censorship in other countries.
And did you know that influenza viruses can infect animals too? Birds and pigs are common hosts. That's why we often hear about avian flu or swine flu. Sometimes the virus jumps from animals to humans, and that's when pandemics can happen.
Despite all our tech, scientists still have to update the flu vaccine every year. Why? Because the virus changes so fast.
And even with the vaccines and health measures, we still depend on public cooperation. People getting vaccinated, staying home when sick, and protecting each other.
Influenza isn't new and it's far from gone, but we learn so much from it. It also reminds us in a connected world, health is everyone's responsibility. With knowledge and care, we can protect each other and face whatever comes next.